What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to make a response video to People's Republic of STC because I got a video made about me apparently. Dude, so I actually made a comment. Response video coming out soon. Yes, I said something. And I said I liked my own comment too. But he said I'm not a pedophile. FRSK is an evil Jew trying to censor me. I think this plays back into the Alex Jones. I think Eric. King of Cones, whatever the fuck you guys call him. I think he may, or she, because we think that she may be a woman now, is a far-right conspiracy theorist, because if this really is his channel or her channel, dude, that's bad, because look at this shit. I mean,
who doesn't want to fuck a little boy? Everybody's a fucking pedophile now these days. Matter of fact, I probably enjoy it.
So actually, I'm going to bring up the second video only 2 times in the entire video. One time relating to King Cones. He had the chance to respond to this and explain what he actually meant, but instead he furthered the hole. He dug the hole further, and what I interpreted, at least. There's many ways people interpret it as. I interpreted it as he wanted to be fucked by little boys, not that him fucking was like. That's just as bad. That is just as bad. I can't tell if it's a joke even. Like, the more I'm looking back on this, I keep rewatching this video. It's like the tone he's using sounds serious. Like, it sounds so just normal. He was also in the middle of a manic episode where he was about to commit a terrorist spree, and I had to stop him. It's before the interview actually started, and I had to get him down from that. He had to go to a quiet place to do this shit, which was actually not really a quiet place. It was walking around the downtown of his city. But we're going to the next video.
I put my block, nigga, because this motherfucker wants to do all that. And I'll put STC, Shitter Tipper Central, nigga.
So actually, I've never seen this video before. This is, if I had to take a guess, this is probably from late last year or early this year, because I don't recall seeing this. I know he has spray painted stuff in the tunnels before, in the underpass, but that was not really anything compared to this worst stuff he's done. But he says all this shit on camera, posts it to YouTube, and says he's not racist. He made disclaimers in a lot of his videos saying, I'm not racist. I'm not racist, but I just say racial slurs. I mean, yeah, technically, I mean, you could. I mean, you might not actually harbor any hatred, per se. It's like, yeah, no, I could say slurs and not be racist. And that's true. You can say slurs without being racist, but odds are you probably have some racial intent. I mean, unless you can prove otherwise. I can't prove that he really isn't racist. I mean, from what I know, I think he's only ever been friends with the most white kids. Speaking of which, we're going to get to in a second after this. He throws a piss jug. He throws a fucking piss jug.
Fucking stink!
This isn't even the worst shit he did. He actually poured Jenkem on. He tracked down one of his enemies, one of his adult neighbors, or someone in his city, who said, "Stop seeing porta potties, you fucking scoundrel," and decided to pour Jenkem on inside of his motorcycle's tank. He opened the tank or shit up, and he started pouring it on it, and then he poured it onto his truck. But I was talking about the kid, Yori and Unverified. If the name Yori sounds familiar, it's because he based his name off of Yuri, the hentai category. That is what King of Cones told me, at least. Fire Husky impersonation. Are you really willing to stoop that fucking low? And I made a post an hour ago. I mean, it's horrific numbers. 1 like and 1 comment. Lazy Snow topic at Lazy Snow STC. What the hell is this? I didn't even say anything but what the hell is this? I pinged his topic channel. What the hell is this? Maybe Yorian Official is actually King of Cone's twin, but from what I know, this is a diehard defender, and I commented 6 hours ago. That's not me. You can't prove it. And for the love of God, stop getting yourself involved in this. Eric wants to beat you. And under this, Kevagat, 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 Kevag, Kevagat. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Kevagat, that's your name, Kevagat. I liked it, obviously. Buddy, you're going to federal prison for threats against elected officials. So, why I want to mention that, due to new AI based on this, yap. Shows that Yuri GS was taking for watching shit. This is the main current channel of for actually watching shit from now until, yeah, because he's not 18, I believe. Or actually, I think he might be, but this context over here actually on what I said, he wants to beat him. Yeah, no, in the third part, he mentions how he wants to beat him, but that's not going to be released until December, so don't get your hopes up. Anyways, people like Donald J. Trump and Tankard Reese. I don't know who this is. I don't know who it's supposed to be. Tankard, I feel like that's supposed to be an insult, but it might not. It may actually be his name. I don't know. Who paint bigotry of the lens of, I'm just trying to help her. By the way, I should mention, I think I have it on clip even, this dude admitting he wants to massacre all of humans. This dude is an actual terrorist. Wannabe terrorist. I mean, this dude, really most modern terrorists were kind of just wannabes. Like, they saw one terrorist do something funny, or not funny, fucked up, and they thought that, they saw one terrorist do something that was like, they thought it was funny, and they want to copy him. Like, most terrorists are not original. This dude, I guarantee, in 5 years, will either be in federal prison or dead. Because look at this shit. Need to be taken behind the building and executed with a fucking 12 gauge. You're calling for the death of an elected official. Alright. Rookie mistake 1. You're putting it on your main YouTube channel. Need to be taken behind a building. Think about this. Think how easy it is for someone to do something horrific is find out who you are. Think about that for 1 second. People need to notice their digital footprint. You should not be saying anything. You should not be threatening elected officials, period. You should not be wishing for terror, harm on them, or anyone really. Even non-elected. I mean, you saw Charlie Kirk. That was one of the worst things that happened in America in the past decade, man. You see shit like this, and you just think, no wonder why he can't watch it on this channel, man. I'm gonna check this channel after this. I quite frankly want to know what he watches, but I mean, I kind of already know it's gonna be Roblox videos because this kid, he is 17, but he has the mentality of a 12-year-old. I mean, this is just astonishingly bad. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's like, I'm just trying to help someone. It's like, no, you don't say you're going to hurt someone. You're not going to say they should be hurt. What you should say is, I think they are really dumb and they need to be voted out, or they need to be removed from office for corruption or something. Not, they need to die. I don't like them. I don't like their opinions. They need to die. I don't like it. Everyone I don't like is Hitler. Everyone I don't like is Stalin. Everyone I don't like deserves to be shot by a 12 gauge, apparently. I fucking hate this rhetoric. I hate this logic. Who paint bigotry with a lens of, all right. You know, this is gonna go on a tangent. Actually, I'm kind of pissed now. I'm kind of pissed. Donald J. Trump, who paint bigotry with a lens of, all right, you can call Donald J. Trump a bigot. I mean, he's definitely not a extremely tolerant person, but I don't see how bigotry really has anything to do with the help the children. Also, that's more of a British thing than in America. We don't have a whole system. He has a fundamental misunderstanding of the YouTube age verification. That was something they did on their own. I mean, the U.S. government has been trying to implement it, but it's not going to pass. Don't worry, that shit won't pass. Because in America, we have these things called the Second Amendment. And if the government becomes tyrannical, we have the right to overthrow the government if it's the last resort. Ideally, we reform the government, but the Founding Fathers, they knew some tyrannical government could possibly form, and that's why we have a Second Amendment. That's a really misunderstood point of the Second Amendment. It's like to defend from the government. Like, yeah, why do you need a military-grade weapon? To defend from the government, man. I think we should have military-grade weapons if you are a legal adult and you pass a mental check, because quite frankly, I don't think someone like this should own a gun. I'm looking right here. There are exceptions. Like, if you're mentally ill, if you're extremely mentally ill, you should not be anywhere nearby a gun, because quite frankly, that's going to do harm. This dude should not be nearby a weapon. I'm just reading this, and it's really mentally ill. So, anyways, what I was saying is bigotry. I'm trying to help the children. Trump's not trying to advocate for this, last I heard. I don't think any mainstream Republican is. I think it actually would have been a Democrat who was advocating for this, but I don't really care a whole lot about that. This is not something the federal government is doing. Help the children. I mean, most of the time when they're trying to help the children, when they say that, it's to ban pornography or to restrict it to 18 and up. But all that really does is just restrict pornographic sites, which is not YouTube. YouTube does not fall under any state's classification of pornographic site, because YouTube does not allow porn on its site. It allows nudity to some degree in a non-sexual way. But this is a fundamental misunderstanding and fundamentally extremely dangerous, and this type of behavior is vile and disgusting. No one should be talking about any other human being in a way that that's so dehumanizing that they think it's justified to say that they deserve to be shot. Unless you are literally Hitler, unless you are literally Stalin, unless you're a genocidal dictator. If people want to say Benjamin Netanyahu, he's not a genocidal dictator. He's not really a dictator. I mean, he's a career-long politician, and his party is corrupt as fuck. Quite frankly, I mean, look at, and I know a lot of Israeli politics. Don't worry, gang. Top Jew over here. Just kidding. That is what Vixium calls me, though. Genocide dictator are like a fucking Stalin or Lenin, Mao, Hitler, Mussolini. Mussolini's more of a dictator, though. Actually, towards the end, he was kind of genocidal, but it's kind of forced to. Still not a good person. Regardless, shit like this is not needed in the modern world. We don't need this in Western civilization. We do not need to be talking about threatening to murder. We do not. They disgust me. Dude, you disgust me. You're fucking vile for this. You can't say this shit publicly and expect that you're not going to get reported, man. I mean, I filed out a report also. I filed out a report for hate, because this is, quite frankly, really hateful. And if anyone is thinking about doing something bad, if anyone knows that someone will do something bad, please report it before it ends up happening, because you don't know what will happen. You could have stopped something if you have the chance to stop something. If you have the chance to and you don't take the action, well, I think you're kind of retarded, quite frankly, because by definition, retarded, delaying of progress. Yeah, you delayed progress. You could have, who knows, maybe the person they shot could have done something good. And, done something good, invented something new. And now someone else is going to do that in, 5 years later. Congratulations. What you did was retarded. You delayed progress. I don't know if that analogy made a whole lot of sense to everyone, but that is really dumb. Always report crime. Always report people who you think will be a possible risk of being a terrorist, a threat. And I think this is bad. I think this is really bad. And I'm not impersonating, because quite frankly, I don't care. My last video didn't do very well. The license to know video, the interview too. It did well in clicks though. 23% of people clicked on it, and it's getting fed into the algorithm more and more slowly each hour because of how well and how enticing the thumbnail and description is. Thumbnail, description, and name. Those are the three key factors for having a good video. I don't usually follow them, but you know, that's just me. I'm not trying to hit the algorithm. I'm not trying to hit the algorithm because my channel is not really eligible for monetization. So yeah, peace out. I will probably make a political rant by the end of the month, and it's already the end of the month. By the next year, honestly, quite frankly, the way this channel's heading, with the way the atmosphere's heading, hopefully not. I don't want to, but yeah, have a good day. As Lazy Snow STCs said, have a totally nice day. Bye.